Hey friends, quick tip for you this month. I've got a lot of people asking about buying their next rental property, and this is a great hack on how to do that if you don't have a lot of money down. And this is taking your existing home and converting it into a rental property so that you're able to go buy a new primary residence. And by the way, when you do this, you only have to come up with 5% down to buy your next home. So it's kind of a good way to go. So how do you do it? What do you need to do? Well, basically, if you're going to convert your existing primary into a rental, you just need to get a lease for the new home. You need to get a lease, just a normal lease. Doesn't even have to be 12 months. Prefer it to be at least 12 months, but if it's less than 12 months, they can annualize the income. And if push comes to shove and you have to do a month-to-month deal, that can be considered a 12-month lease. So you got to get a lease. And then you take that lease and they do either a market rent schedule. So they could take your existing home. It's like an appraisal that gets done just for the rents only for the existing home that you're going to keep. It is a couple $100. The better way to do it is instead of doing this rent schedule, just ink a lease with your new tenant and then collect 2 months of the rental income. And you got to show that you've received 2 months of the rental income. You can't just do a lease and not get income. And the other way to do that is if you get the first month's rent and security deposit, that works as well. So you have a lease and the income and you're good to go. Now, what do they do? Do you get to use all the income from the lease? No, you don't. They take 75% of the monthly income, and that amount can go to offset your existing house payment on the house you're going to vacate and convert into your rental. So how does the math work out? Let's look down below here. If your house currently rents, if you're going to rent your existing home for $2,500 a month, they'll take 75% of that. That's $1,875. And let's say right here that your current mortgage was $1,750 a month. Well, the $1,875 would then cover that $1,750 a month, thus washing it out. So it's almost like it doesn't exist, and we don't have to ratio your existing home to get you qualified to buy the new home going forward. Now, if the current mortgage in this example was $2,000 a month and $1,875, again 75% of the lease, that would leave a little bit of a shortage. In this example, $125 a month that was hanging out left over. That's not a problem either. We just have to hit you for that $125 a month difference, almost like it's a car payment or a minimum payment on a credit card. So assuming we can make that ratio, you can then qualify to own that next home. So hopefully this makes sense. This is a super great way to go for the people that want to buy a new primary residence, keep the existing home, turn that into your first rental, only come up with 5% down. It's a great way to go, guys. If you have questions, let me know. All my contact info is listed below. Have a great day.